Who's that boy? Back at it again. Who's that boy? Checking the gain levels. Back at it again. Welcome to another installment of my wonderful series. It came from Craigslist. Today we are looking at motorcycles from New York City, baby. The Big Apple. We're gonna see what bikes we got cooking over there. We'll see what kind of top dollar, low dollar options we have available to us, and we'll see all the crazy shit in between too. So fasten your seatbelts, or if you're on a motorcycle, don't, because they don't have those. And let's jump in. Just kidding. Before we get started today, I wanted to thank the sponsor for this video, LD West. LD West is a boutique company out of Canada that was founded by a fellow motorcycle rider. What the LD West team set out to do was create a stylish but functional and secure solution to a problem we face every day, which is bulging pockets from large phones and wallets. They made this sleek holster you can fit your phone into and keep it hands-free, which is awesome for riding. They have several colorways available and come with a wallet insert as well. I've been wearing mine when I have to suit up to work from time to time, and it really works well to keep my silhouette Yammie fresh. Right now, if you click the link below or use the code Yammie at checkout, you can get 15% off your order, and that's good until June 20th, my dudes. Don't miss out on this offer. Okay, let's jump in for real. All right, we're gonna start this video off right. You already know what it is. It's the mobility scooter, goddammit. Four-wheel electric motorized scooter for $500. Every Craigslist has one of these. It's so weird. I never expected to find mobility scooters in every single Craigslist. 500 bucks is not that bad for this one. I've seen in other markets these go for like 2-3 grand, which I think is nuts. This guy says, Pride Go-Go electric scooter, like new, only used a few times to go nearby community clubhouse. All original accessories included. Since it's not a motorcycle, gonna give it a big fat 0. Sorry, my dude. Up next, we have the stolen listing special, per usual, a 2008 Honda CRF 450R dirt bike for $800. Scam much? Definitely a scam. Or it's stolen. Please no lowball offers, this bike is in great shape. Dude, $800 is basically stealing it already for a 450. That's nuts. This thing looks pretty well loved. It's got lots of stickers on it. I don't think it's plated. It doesn't have any headlights, so it's literally just a dirt bike that if you're ballsy as hell, you could ride on the street, but would not recommend it. Because I'm about 97% sure this is a scam, I'm gonna go ahead and ballpark this one at a 2 out of 10. It's still a motorcycle, so it's better than the scooter. Moving on. For the low price of $700, you can get motorcycle. Just motorcycle. That's what you get. That's all you're gonna get there. You don't really know what it is. I mean, the dash is in decent shape. 700 bucks gets you a bike. That's kind of interesting. That gas tank is not looking too hot. It looks like someone did a little spray paint job on it. Here's the funny part though. I love how the listing says motorcycle, but the vehicle title clearly says it's a 1983 Suzuki GSF with 4 cylinders apparently. So it must be a larger displacement GSF. I've seen GSF 500s that are little parallel twins, but yeah. Guy couldn't even bother to put the thing on the top, but for 700 bucks, you could just get a bike. That's pretty good, man. I'll give that one a 4 out of 10. Up next, we have a 1970 Honda CB100 out of Williamsburg. I visited New York in 2014 and 2016. Yes, that was the year. Williamsburg, from what I understand, is like the super hipster part of town, and this bike fits the ticket. I don't think that's an idiom. Fits the bill. It is the thing that I'm talking about. Yeah, this thing's pretty neat. For $1,000 though, that's pretty pricey for a little 100cc motorcycle, but you know, it's got a lot of style points to it. I think it's got a cool aesthetic. This guy says, this custom built Honda is a beauty. I hate to see it go, but I don't have time for it anymore. It runs good, starts first or second kick generally. These old bikes do need work from time to time though. I mean, $1,000 is quite a bit of money for that. I would drop maybe $500. So, I'm give you a 5 out of 10 on that one. It doesn't have a front brake. Hold up. Oh, it's a drum, I think. Yeah, it is, okay. I didn't see a disc, so I was like, wait a minute, you're gonna die if you ride this. I mean, you're probably gonna die regardless because this thing looks like a death trap, but it just looks like a little sweetheart of a bike. At 100cc, you're probably gonna top out at about a hard 42 miles an hour though. Just gonna need to let you know that right now. Scam City 2.0, baby. We got a 2007 Suzuki Run Great. That's a new model. $1,000. There is no way that you're charging $1,000 for this Suzuki. It's either stolen or a scam. I have a one-owner garage-kept '07 Suzuki. Has a few extras on it like power commander, foot pegs, short exhaust. It's in great shape. Has a few scratches, nothing too visible. That's not a word. Yeah, dude, this is 1,000,000% a scam, dude. No one sells a bike like this for $1,000. Yeah, so 0 out of 10, for sure a scam. Well, this thing's a little sweetheart. Up next, we have a 1978 Suzuki TS185. This is a $895 little project biking pickup. This thing's in great shape, man. Look at this. Some of you gave me shit for my last video because you're like, Yammie, you were way too nice to all these motorcycles. But sometimes I like finding the nice ones, man. I don't want to be negative all the time. You know what I mean? Just being negative is just going to bring your energy down. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that in your life. You really don't need that in your life, you know? It says, I am willing to deliver. This bike is located in Simsbury, Connecticut. Delivery cost is $1.50 per mile round trip. You got that shit down to an exact science, my dude. Enduro street legal bike, dual sport, runs and rides, good, needs some easy stuff. Signals replace one that is missing. Connecticut does not title motorcycles like this. Really? That's weird. Why? What's wrong with it? It's a 185. You could run that on the street. Does Connecticut have some weird law I don't know about? For $895 though, this thing is done deal, dude. That's great. I would pick this up for $895 for sure. 8 out of 10 from your Yam. Moving on. Another one of these bikes, man. It just says Yamaha, $600. It looks like an R6. No papers, good for parts or project bike. Yeah, this looks like just a write-off. That thing looks in bad shape. I guess if you just need a parts bike, that's a great place to go. So 9 out of 10 for parts bike, 0 out of 10 for rideability. So up next we have a 2001 Kawasaki Ninja 250. Some people gave me shit last time for saying Kawasaki, but I was just fooling around. I was just being a goofy boy. This one has just 1,000 miles. I very much highly doubt that. Dude wants $950 for it. Looks decently straight. This is what I always tell you guys. On Craigslist, you always find these Ninja 250s, dude. They're everywhere. You can find these bikes really, really quickly on Craigslist. It's in pretty decent shape. I mean, it's a 17-year-old bike, so you can't really expect too much, but honestly, it's really clean. What's this guy say? Kawasaki Ninja 250R, purchased from Extreme Motorsports in Long Island, has 1,000 miles on it. How is that even possible? It's not like a 250 doesn't get ridden, and it's 17 years old. How can it have 1,000 miles on it? Fuel line was drained prior to storage, but it was exposed to the elements which has caused visible rust and some fading. What did you just buy it and leave it outside? You fucking monster. What? You can't ask for a better beginner bike than that, man. Under $1,000, little 250. You gonna get up and go on that one, boy. That is a solid 7.5 out of 10 from your Yam on this one. Moving on, we have a picture of a leech and it says bikecheckupvin.com is a scam, $33,000. If you get an email from someone who pretends to be interested in your bike but wants to see your VIN report and suggests bikecheckupvin.com, do not fall for the scam. He has no interest in your bike and is trying to make a few cents off your ignorance. Ooh, baby. We're going for these top tier listings now. We're not doing the bottom shelf stuff anymore. This is a Honda 404 Cafe Racer Yoshimura Mega Cycle CR Vintage Racing. That's not really the name of a bike, but I kind of get what they're going for here. I believe it's a Honda Cbr 400. I think that's what's going on here. The 1976, which is pretty neat. Dude wants 20 grand for it. Fuck, that's a lot of money. 20 grand for this bike. That's, nope. Says, you will not see another Cbr 404 like this anywhere. Perhaps the ultimate cafe racer, a real vintage bike, a real vintage bike, a real bike. It's a real bike. It's a real bike. It's a real bike. It's a real bike. Built by Todd Schuster, former fabricator for Butler and Smith Racing and Honda Team Superbike Spencer, 454cc and lots of trick parts, including Fruki Spencer front brake. Yeah, it's a cool little cafe bike, man. It's in great shape and I can tell a lot of work was done to it, blah, blah, blah. But 20 grand? No way, dude. 20 grand buys you a lot of stuff. 20 grand buys you a brand new R1 and a beater track bike, dude. I would not spend 20 grand on this bike. For sure, I would not. This is gonna be a 6 out of 10 for me. It's clean, it's real clean, but that's pricey. Ooh, this is cool. Yamaha FZ09 Scrambler, $17,500. I didn't see a zero there. So this looks like a total one-off custom Scrambler build. This thing looks mean as shit. Wow, that's a crazy looking bike, man. That is really, really cool. Wow, so this honestly, oh man, that is fucking dope. It's just so aggressive and crazy. This is kind of like what I was going for with my FZ a little bit. I wanted to do just like a black on black kind of like urban, like survival motorcycle looking type of thing. This is cool. This is straight up out of Mad Max, and it's cheaper than the other cafe bike, which is crazy. Wow, I love the seat. It's so stubby. All right, let's see what this guy says. The time has come to put this Droog Moto Monster up for sale. This bike has been a blast to build and ride. We've owned this bike since 2015 and it's nothing but kick-ass fun. I love some kick-ass fun, man. That's my favorite kind of fun. The 850cc triple is a beast of a motor. Yes, it is. That is a torquey son of a bitch. Paired up Yamaha's advanced ride modes. Yamaha's advanced ride modes on the FZ. No. We are an online motorcycle company that builds and specializes in bikes built for the modern apocalypse. They are raw and exposed machines meant to get you anywhere, anytime. Yeah, I like the crazy dual sport looking tires on this thing. I didn't even know they made dual sport like knobby tires that wide for the rear. That is nuts. That's interesting, man. This is a really cool bike. This bike was recently at the Hand-Built Motorcycle Show in Austin, Texas, and blew people away by the robust size of it and how aggressive it looks. I believe that. This thing looks nuts. Yeah, solid 9 out of 10 for it. It's crazy this thing's on Craigslist trying to get sold. I would have been sure they would have found a private buyer for it and never had to list it. But, you know, I think with certain sales like this, though, people tend to be like very wishy-washy, right? It's the same thing in like exotic and like old school cars, for example. Like if you have like an RX-7 or like an old school Porsche, usually you would like, you know, probably do like a private sale auction, maybe like, you know, a guy or something. But there's like ass loads of people that are like, oh yeah, I'm interested, and then have literally zero intention of purchasing it, which is shitty, but that's the way that market works. This is probably similar where a bunch of fucking dudes are probably like, oh dude, I'd buy that in a heartbeat, but no one actually actions on it, so it's probably frustrating to actually try to sell something this one-off and custom. That's my thoughts on that. Now this is a peach. This is an absolute peach, man. A 1975 Kawasaki 750 H2. I featured this bike on one of my best motorcycle sounds videos. This is an old school Kawasaki 3-cylinder 2-stroke. This bike is rad. This bike is triple rad, not only because of its cylinders, its age, and its characteristics. It's fucking purple, man. This is a purple 3-stroke. Oh, I said 3-stroke. This is a purple 3-cylinder 2-stroke motorcycle. Does it get any more rad? It does not, man. This thing is amazing. I would love to own this. This is awesome. It is absolutely pristine. For sale, Kawasaki 3-cylinder triple, 750cc H2. So this is the original H2, what the new one is based on. Frame off restored, including a motor rebuild less than 300 miles ago. New brake rotor, got the exhaust, blah, blah, blah. Man, this thing is sweet as hell, dude. This thing is so cool. Lord have mercy, this thing probably just feels amazing to ride. And that's sort of like old school. Oh man, I'd love to take this thing out for a rip. Look at that. Purple, you will not see another purple H2 like this, man. That is incredible. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. 11 out of 10 for this one. So this one I thought was interesting. This is a 2000 Honda Cbr 929RR. This guy wants $5 grand for it. I have never seen a 929 that is this clean. This thing looks new. This thing looks 100% new. Look at this thing, man. Even the seat is pretty much fine. This owner took care of this bike. This is unbelievable. Meticulously maintained, always garaged, adult driven, must see, clean title, needs nothing, ready to ride. That's honestly really awesome. So some of these older sport bikes, like people will discount them because they look kind of goofy or they're a little bit older. Some of these bikes are absolute gems, man, honestly. Like the RVF 400 I rode in Australia, just an absolute peach of a motorcycle. You wouldn't have expected it, but a lot of these older bikes just have so much more feel and character than newer bikes. I'm a big advocate of them. I think they're so cool. They give you like proper old school raw ass riding experiences when you're on them. They are just phenomenal. Comparing this to like a brand new S1000RR is like comparing like an air-cooled Porsche to like a GTR. Yes, the GTR is way faster, but it just feels numb, you know what I mean? Like these older bikes just feel so pure. Just master race of bikes. That's about gonna wrap it up for me today, boys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a comment down below telling me how much you hate me. That's always fun to read. I'm just kidding. Please tell me you love me. I need it for my sweet, sweet ego. Leave a like if you like the video. Leave a comment if you'd like to comment on the video. Subscribe if you'd like to subscribe. And I will catch you next time. See you later. That's about gonna wrap it up to